There could be a hidden treasure in your house. Have you looked? Because after making some money on books, I found these in my basement. Many of you have them as well. Elizabeth, I bet you have them. I bet you your family has them. I was downsizing lately because my daughters have finally gotten all their stuff out of the house, their college stuff out of the house. They're in their own apartments. My son Bones has been in his own apartment for about 5 years now. So it's Elizabeth and Radar here on the mix. And I decided, you know what? I need to keep cleaning, keep making room for mom and dad because we're big time downsizing, empty nesters. And
the kids left. Take your stuff with you.
Well, it was kind of hanging around for a while. And I'm like, we got to get rid of this stuff. We got to get rid of this stuff. So what I first did was we had like 3 or 4 bins full of books. My middle daughter, Lexi, is a bookworm. She's got a communication degree / English minor. She loves reading books. If she gets a new book, Nicholas Sparks is one of her favorites.
Absolutely,
some
the
other
Notebook.
Ones, some other ones. If she gets a book, she has to finish it like right away. And I go, there's no way you finish that book. She's like a speed reader. And I try and quiz her on some stuff and she'll retain that. For me, like when I read my favorite author is Dean Koontz, I'd have to let me read that chapter again. It doesn't sink in very well for me.
You're talking to someone that has to listen to audiobooks because if I read a book, I will fall asleep in the first 3 pages unless it's a sexy book and then I'll stay awake.
So I decided to take these books in and got some pretty good money at Half Price Books.
Like how much money?
We're talking $153 worth.
For a box of books?
Box of books. Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
So I found...
Now I'm thinking about some of the books that we have, and that's the item that we all have in our house.
That and something else. Because I decided to take these other items that I had no clue were kind of sitting down in the basement.
You're taking things to Poshmark.
It's not clothes. You will freak out when I tell you what it is. I'll tell you about it coming up.
All right.
Yeah.
Because we all want to clean the house. You know, think about it. Spring cleaning.
And you could have money hidden downstairs.
Have some cash.
Yeah.
Could be sitting in a gold mine and not even know it.
You have no clue. And this is vintage stuff. I'll tell you about it coming up. You could have a hidden treasure in your basement and not even know it, kind of like what happened to me. You got Elizabeth and Radar here on the mix. And I've been telling you that, yes, I took my daughter's books in. I had some books to add to the list to Half Price Books. And I'm like, let's see how much we get for these. And after about 20 minutes going through all the books, it was $153.
That's pretty good.
We had all these books in a box downstairs, these little containers with the nice lid, so they're all kept nice.
That's probably more than you'd get
clear
if you'd have them at a rummage sale.
Yeah, nice and clear of any spider webs and all that stuff, any thrown around. So yeah, I'm like, oh, that's awesome. If we ever come across more books, we'll have to take them in. I told my wife, Jess. Well, as we're cleaning up, because we're downsizing, and all my kids are now out of the house. It's taken a while, though. It's been like a couple of years. I kept saying, we got to do this. We got to do this. And finally, we're doing it.
Yeah, who's pushing for it more, you or your wife?
I was pushing. I can't stand the clutter. And
I
my
knew
wife
it was
Jess
you.
is like,
I work with this guy every day, and I appreciate how clean we keep the studio. And I would say I'm pretty clean, just like you
are.
But Radar's definitely the one that takes the charge on that. There is no clutter up in this space.
Well, then once you get my wife Jess going, there's no stopping. I finally sat down like on a Friday night. I'm like, all right, I'm done. I'm going to start watching something. No, we got another room to do.
You know what?
Let's go.
That is something I can connect with so well. I call myself a lazy perfectionist.
That's a good point.
I will put things off sometimes, but when I'm locked in,
you get primed.
I will be up till 4 a.m. If we're supposed to be painting the back hallway, we are painting that back hallway until it is done.
Well, here's what happened. We're going through another corner that had some older decorations, and I'm like, you want to get rid of these? Okay, so I'm starting to haul them out. And then my wife Jess goes, OMG, look what I found.
What?
It's 2 containers with the lids on them of old records. These are records that I had from my parents, my grandparents.
Classics.
These records are so heavy from my grandparents. They're like from the 1940s. They're heavy because they made the vinyl a little bit heavier than what they do now. I guess
what were
vinyl's
some
back
of the
in.
albums that you found?
Elvis Presley, the Beatles.
And you were going to get rid of that?
Well, they're like, 50 years old, 60 years old.
Still, they work. Do you have a record player?
I don't have a record player.
People love having record players.
Now it's really
the
coming
scratch
back.
of the needle. There's something really romantic about it.
I'm like, I'm never going to play these. I'll try and sell them. I wonder who would buy them. Well, went online, and sure enough, Half Price Books has. They'll buy.
They take vinyls.
Not only your vinyl, they'll buy your CDs too. So
Wish
that's next.
I would have known that.
That's next. So
I don't
I'm
know,
like,
man. My first CD ever. Whoop, there it is.
You still have it?
I got to hang on to it.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know if I have the means to even play it.
Yes, the whole thing, because I have everything on digital.
Don't you remember having a CD rack in the corner of your house?
Dude, we had like a 10 CD changer in our entertainment center.
And that was high end.
You throw in some Dave Matthews. Yeah, absolutely. Oasis, and then hit the rotator and it just grab a song here and there. Oh, you were living large.
Or even when we figured out that you could put Velcro in your car and attach Velcro to the bottom of a Discman so that way it wouldn't skip.
Right.
We were
Keep
listening to music up north, and the station cut out, and I said in the car with our son, who's 20, I said to my husband, really, because he got the joke. I said, oh, sound like it skipped. And Brayson from the back, what do you mean? I said, the song skipped. And he said, why would it skip? You don't know what that means, kid? Oh my gosh.
So that's crazy.
That's what would happen, you guys, when your CD player, your Discman would rattle, it would skip.
So I've got these old records. I have the Pac-Man Fever. I don't know if you remember that one that came out. It was like a whole album of like arcade songs. There's Pac-Man Fever, there's Do the Donkey Kong, all that stuff. All that stuff back in the 80s, 90s.
I can't believe you'd want to get rid of this.
Well, I want to make money because I don't have
money,
a record player. I don't want any room. I'm just sitting here going, these things have been sitting here in our house since we moved in. I never moved them. I put them in the corner. I remember putting them in the corner and they've sat there. Might as well sell them. So I decided to take them to Half Price Books.
But how much do you get for them? You said you've got Beatles and you have Elvis Presley in that mix?
The books were $153 we got. You know what? How much do you think these records brought? All these old records, these vintage things. A lot of those are from way back in the day, 60s, 70s.
$150 for books.
Yeah. What do you think? You know what? Let's have everybody guess. What do you think we got for these?
We'll take a quick break.
Yeah. 414-432-1099.
How many records?
There were 2 big tubs full.
I've got 20 plus.
Oh, there's
records.
probably 50 or more. because they're all, they're thin vinyl.
And you had gotten 153 for about how many books?
For 2 big tubs of books.
Probably more vinyls than there were books.
Oh, there's probably more. It was way heavier. I'll tell you that much. I was like, oh my gosh.
I do wonder how much you got.
I had to take my little cart dolly and put these containers on the cart dolly and roll them in. So 414-432-1099. How much do you think I got for all these records? Again, there's probably over 50 vintage records. Some of them are in German from my grandparents. 414-432-1099. We'll take your calls, see if anybody is right, because I did get the payout. How much do you think we got? It's the mix. How much is that record collection in the window or in your basement? You got Elizabeth and Radar. And I was just telling you about the cleaning out the house, doing a little downsizing. Went to Half Price Books with books, 2 big bins of books, $150. I was like, wow.
That's really good money. I
This
mean,
is
you think
solid.
about it. That was just items in your house that was collecting dust, and then you could turn it into cash.
Discovered the record collection in the basement as well, which has been sitting in the corner for 24 years. We've been in this house. I'm like, we got to sell these. I'm not going to play them. I'm not going to store them. Let's just sell them. And Sagar wanted to guess how much that I was able to sell them for at Half Price Books.
Sagar, what a cool name. How do you spell that?
Sagar.
All right.
Sanskrit into Hindi means ocean or sea.
I love it. I like the ocean. I
Amazing.
like the sea. So we like you. Sagar, what is your guess now how much these 2 big containers, I mean, they must have weighed over 50 pounds because they were pretty heavy. I had to use a dolly to get them into the store.
That many.
I wasn't
Okay,
gonna carry
Sagar,
them.
what's your
What's
guess?
your guess?
I mean, everybody is back into records these days. So I would say $321.
$321.
That's really specific. I feel like we're on The Price is Right. You have to get the correct price without going over.
Sagar, I wish that's how much it was, but it's not, man. Sorry about that. You can always call back with another guess. Let's go to, is it Becca, air hockey table Becca on line number 2?
Yeah. Hey, I sold her my air hockey table.
Yeah.
For how much? How much did you buy that for?
I think you might have given it to me for
I think I
free.
did. I think I was just like, hey, get
Just
this
trying
thing
to
out of
get
here.
rid of it. All right. Air hockey table Becca, how much you think this record collection brought in?
Yeah, so I said $50. And the reason why I went so low is because we went through a similar situation, and my husband had like 2 6-foot boxes filled with albums, and we didn't go to half price books. Like, we went to like a record store,
Okay.
and they were worth like pretty much nothing.
So
Really?
you're
So you're
saying
saying
50
50?
bucks.
$50.
Wasn't quite $50, but you're much closer than Sagar was. That was just
Wow. Now I'm
Sorry
curious
about
if it
that.
was going to be anywhere close to what you had gotten for all the books.
I was hoping for a lot more than that. All right, thanks for the guess.
Thanks,
there.
air hockey table, Becca.
Let's go to is it Jenny? Where's Jenny here? Line number 3. Jenny,
Yeah.
you
I
c-
see this-
what are you guessing here? How much is this record collection worth that I took in to Half Price Books just to try and get rid of them? And I thought I was going to get a lot of money. Again, there's Beatles albums in there. There's Elvis Presley.
Classics.
All these classics. Yeah. What do you think?
I think I'm the Debbie Downer this morning, but you don't get anything when you take your stuff to Half Price Books. I don't know how you got $150 for books. They
The
usually
books
give
are
you, like-
great. Yeah, I got a lot of money for them. So what do you think I got?
I think you got like $2.
$2
Maybe
for
like-
all of it?
It was
Maybe like 10. They give you like a quarter for a book when you take them in. And
You
I
know-
can't imagine they do any better for records.
well, it was better than $2. So sorry about that.
But
It's a good
$50
question.
you said was closer?
It was closer.
I'm
than,
going to say you
it was
didn't make
closer-
out with a lot.
It was closer than Sagar. Remember, Sagar said 321, and then there was a $50 guess.
Okay, well,
so-
based on what we just heard,
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that it was less for the records
How
than
much do
what
you
you
think
had
it is?
gotten for the books. I'm going to say $70.
you want me to tell you? You want to know? I mean, we could guess all
$80?
day.
$90?
You're going-
$100?
You're going the wrong way. Actually, the closest so far has been Jenny. It's $12.70. That's what I.
You have the sense with you
You
too.
gave me the sense. Yeah, it was $12.70.
Well,
I mean,
how
they
do you-
were pretty
how
used.
do
My
you
brothers
feel,
would
though?
beat them
How do you
up.
feel? Are you glad that it's out of the house? I mean, you could have also just donated and got nothing for them.
True. I could have done that. And then my wife looks at me. Jess goes, "Do you want to try going to a record store?" I'm like, "Those things are like 75 pounds each. I don't want to be driving all over and do that. Let's just
Shopping
take the 12
around
bucks
for what?
and do it." And they're, a lot of the albums are beat up quite a bit. And my brothers used to throw them around. My sister would do the same thing. They've been moved 45
Well,
times.
and remember,
I'm happy with it.
the
It's
store
good.
is called Half
Half
Price
Price.
Books.